as a person, like how she is. She's very educated. Um, she's very determined. She's very, uh, focused. And that's the way she was that night. She didn't give off no real ghetto type of, she you can tell you she can get lit when she want to. How she was saying she was having fun or whatever. And she just like, it's time to cut it short. I'm out of here. Not too many people when they in the middle or something. And she was drinking a little bit too. She was a little tipsy, but she wasn't too tipsy to where she couldn't be, driving and nothing. She knew fully aware of what she was doing, you know. Um, but like I said, that was a good night right there. So when we ran into her, hey, welcome to the Dr. Crip Show. I'm your host, Dr. Crip. I'm just answering another fan. This fan happened to be a fan of Jada. She asked me my opinion about everything that's going on with her husband, Will Smith, uh, and the assistant. If you don't know, the assistant then came out and said that Will was getting, getting it from the back, and she asked me, what did I think of everything, Jada? And, she had a lot of questions like that. But I'm going to tell you the whole truth from the beginning, you know, where we met her, where we seen her at, and all that. So she was really coming from this club called the Catch One in Los Angeles. It's supposed to be a gay club, stud club, or whatever you want to call it. But back in the day, they used to have all kind of people in there. But it was probably primary a stud club, something like that. It was pretty much they home turf. But in LA, anything can be popping at any given time. So me, my homie, Puppy, and the homie CJ from 60s, we on our way. I finna go show them where my drug spot is at in Hollywood. So we already lit, turned up. We 5 out the game. And not the 5 that the other guys say, but the real 5 you know, that you do from back in the day, the gang members. Uh, and we own one. I'm taking them. I'm in the little Tinker Toy box, the little clean, little classic bucket, the little Regal. Got the little $3,500 paint job, the white interior, the engine is souped up and all that. Everything is good, but it's just a little bucket classic. That's it. But it's just clean, real clean. Kind of known in LA to the enemies and all that. So, um, we flying down Crenshaw. You feel me? And she is coming off Washington. The club was it's off a street called Washington and Crenshaw. I ain't been over there so long. It still might be there, but it was one of the hottest clubs in LA during that time. And she was coming down the street as we was passing by, and we kind of passed her. And the homie BJ was like, "Hey, uh, that's Jada Pinkett, homie. That's Jada Pinkett. Slow down, nut. Slow down." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You talking about baby from the TV show on the school?" Like, "Yeah, that's her." I'm like, "Oh, because that's why I watched the show." And I'm pretty sure that's a lot of reason why a lot of other homies watch the show, because this lady is has an attraction with hip hop and street people, street homies. You feel me? So whatever that allure, whatever that attraction is kind of like what she has. So we kind of like, ooh, we need to holler at her. So we slow down, kind of slow down for her. She catches, and soon as she catches, she already looking like these niggas just slow down for me, So she's looking, and we clowning out the window, hollering at her like, "You Jada Pinkett?" She was like, "Yes, I am." Yeah, woo. She like, we like, "You coming from the catch and all this?" She like, "Yeah, I was up there. I was just up there having a few drinks with a few homegirls, this and that." Like, "Oh yeah, boom." We talking to her, boom. So the homie's like, "Pull over," and she looked like, "Pull over," like. And we like, "Oh, we too raggedy for you to pull over. We ain't hood like that." Like, and she like, "No, I can really look at y'all and tell, like, because we only doing it's like I assume it's like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. So God had cut all the traffic off. Ain't nobody going around us. Ain't none of that. So it's just one of those nights where it's nobody out. Everybody's probably at the club, or going somewhere else. But we're not holding up traffic or nothing. We just driving slow on Crenshaw. You could do that in that area, that part of the town right there. So finally, she like, woo. She like, "No, it ain't like that. Woo, like, I would, we ain't, which we ain't, we ain't good enough, this and that." And then the homie, he had just came back from out of town, so he had about 15,000 on him or something. He was like, "What they do?" He's like, "What we?" We woo, but our money, we used to fold our money like that. So now everybody, you got to have it like a phone. So the homie put out a major in. She looked like, "What?" Like, she was like, "Y'all really extra out." We like, "Damn, we just want to talk to you. We ain't trying to rob you or nothing." So after a few minutes of her talking to her and clowning with her, she said, "You know what? I'm gonna pull over," and she pulled over. And we pulled over in front of her, got out. We was clowning. We were so high, we got out with our hands up like that, and she was just laughing. That girl is a real queen. See, only real queens can understand a real dude from the street. A real person that's, we ain't here to hurt you. We here to, talk to you. We here to, see if we can be in your presence for a moment, because you didn't have to pull over like that, which most people wouldn't have. I give it 9 out of 10 females on that, her status at that time. Like I said, I don't know if, I know the majority of the homies from the streets used to watch that show, A Different World, behind Jasmine Guy and Jada Pickett, period. That's the only two I wanted to see on there. Jasmine Guy and Jada Pickett, straight up. So if she pulls over, we getting out, we clowning, we walking. She like, "Look, y'all put your hands down and come up to the car." So we came up to the car, and we talking to the car. Then this dude still trying to holler at her, but me and the homie is really trying to talk to her. Like, we want to be your friend. We trying to see what's up. Now, we were asking her about Tupac and all that because we knew the connection in. The connection was young, but it was still in. I think Tupac may had even did the appearance on A Different World at that time. Um, and she she was very adamant that excuse me excuse me she was very adamant that Tupac is her friend. Not no lover at that time, not any of that. So we were like, we were like, "So, you know, what's happening with you?" And she was like, "Grant Hill. That's who I'm dealing with. Grant Hill." That was her response to the Tupac question. And after that, me and BJ, the homie CJ, we went on about our business. Like, "Well, look, we need to talk to some of your partners or something." But this guy here was still trying to holler at her and all that, and she kept saying, "Nah, nah, nah, whatever." But the thing about that lady is that the grace that she had that night was beyond. I know a lot of people come down on her and all that type of stuff, whatever though. But when she is she said it herself. If you go into the history of these two people, where they came from, they got two total different backgrounds. You know, she said it herself plenty of times. I believe one time was on Oprah and one time was on Ellen, on the Ellen show. You know, she said that on the Oprah show, I believe she described how even how she got uh, Will Smith came and got her. You know, how they even started to connect. See, a lot of people either forgot that, don't remember that, or or just didn't know about that. That Will Smith, she was making a movie. I believe the movie was The Twilight Zone. I want to say she was on the set of The Twilight Zone because I watch all her movies. I watch every single movie she had ever made. I really wanted to be her friend. I really wanted to be in her camp. you know, uh, but Will Smith, I, Tupac had Tupac had just died, and she was sad about that. So when she came back to her dressing room, she said he had laid out the whole Cartier everything for the woman. You know, the earrings, the necklace, the ring, the bracelets, all that. You know, with the flowers and all that, with the nice card, and like, I like to take you out, and I'm sorry about your boy being dead and all that. So that's how he cracked her. So now, how they say if this was uh how the guy did Will Smith assistant is saying that, he needed, she fitted this perfect image or whatever, maybe that's true. Who knows? I don't know. But, you know, um, you can't play with a woman like that. She's not to be played. Now, um, she give off the man stuff because she's a real female. When she pulled over for us, this lady, the same way she lived right now with that blackness, that power of the black skin, it was what she was talking about that night. She said when she gets big, and when she was big to me right then, she said she gonna have an all black security and she want real solid homie. She didn't say that, she wanted a lot of, broken hand brothers around her. You know what I'm saying? She didn't say nothing like that. She said that I want a bunch of y'all around me. I want, I want to help y'all to get on y'all feet and whatever. That's why when I seen her do all that, the Oscar so white stuff and all that, I already knew what that come from her spirit when she was helping the sex traffic and stuff. All that's in that lady's spirit because that's who she is. She is not trying to front from nobody. Whenever you pull over for three gang members, that was a sickness, and our sickness as us three was that night, you are ordained. You here for a purpose. She cut the car off. We talked to that lady on Crenshaw for over an hour. So for all you people that never met that lady, that got something to say about that lady, I don't know. It don't fit from where she was to who she is right now. She was a leader then, she's a leader now. You know, she that's the way she is. So if that man is not capable of handling that, then maybe they can't be a problem. You know, maybe it can be a problem because it's not that she needs that she just need a real man. You feel me? That's gonna be there. That need to take care of whatever the needs are that she needs. You know, she was very focused and stern that night about how she was gonna do and what she doing when she came. And then when we went to the show, and after the show, she was actually looking for us in the audience, man. Where's them gangster dude? Where them gangbanger dudes I met over a week ago or so, 4 5 days ago. She could have been forgot about us, but she's looking for us to see if we are actually at the show. The show was 3 to 4 days later, you know, and I believe the taping that we seen, I want to say the Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, when the one dude was playing King and one dude was playing Malcolm X. I think that's the show, the taping of Different World we went to go see. And when she came out, guess who came out with her? Jasmine Guy. Another real woman. Another, because she told us that night, she was like, yeah, Jasmine Guy is it. She's like, yeah, she's straight. Y'all, Jasmine is with the business. Like, yeah. Like she ain't, she totally opposite. I'm like, what? Like I knew it, y'all straight. She like, yeah, we just, we like to hang out. We can do whatever, but we on another level. I'm like, man, we like, me and BJ is like, we trying to hit y'all cousins, y'all sisters, somebody. This dude still over here talking about what's up with you. I'm trying to like, man, she just told you Grant Hill, homie. Even if that was false, this one Grant Hill he's finna get the $60 million, $80 million contract from Duke, man. How you gonna compete with that? Just be quiet. But it was a good night. I think that night was pretty good. That lady was exceptional with us. She put us on the list, and she actually was looking for us in the audience after the show was over, called us down to the front, her and Jasmine Guy. They was talking to us with woo. Me and BJ asked her where the party's at. She like, we ain't, we just going backstage now, nothing. But she like, we got the number. We gonna call y'all if it's a party or something to take off so y'all can come up there. Okay, here this dude go again with the, I should have said something right then because I was feeling something like that. I really should have told homie right then and there what I was feeling. But because I was my homie and I loved him, I didn't want to interfere with what he got because it would have looked like I'm player hating or something or, whatever. But I really should have been like, nigga, on rolling 90s, nigga, shut up. She don't want to talk to you, cuz. Leave her alone. So Jasmine and Jada Pinkett could have seen, we definitely need to stay in contact with you, because you different than this. We don't need dudes like him around us. We need dudes like you. So, you got to be very, I feel for those people. Just like that assistant was saying, you got to listen to what that guy is saying. That's that message. He said, oh, Will Smith is not my friend. I'm his friend. You feel me? Meaning that Will is the one that needed friends. I didn't need friends. You wanted my friendship. Man, you shut all that up. That man embraced you, took you in, and then this is how you repay them people, by coming out with allegations like that. Whether they true or false, that's that personal business of them people, and you let it go for money. We know you trying to get paid. We can't, I'm not trying to hate you, stop you from getting your bag or anything like that, though. But, that was kind of tasteless, by them people. Because I know you around those people, they probably took care of you. So, a lot of people wanted my opinion on all that. It is what it is. I just had something to say about Jada. She was in the black Cherokee Jeep that night. Yeah, she had a black Cherokee Jeep. I'm pretty sure she don't got that no more. She was fun, and she was looking real sexy that night. I don't know if I think she had long hair that night, I believe she had long hair that night. But she said she was there with Queen Latifah, and she was also there with Tanisha Arnold's sister. Remember, Tanisha Arnold's sister used to be in the game. She got a song or two. I can't remember what the song is, but she could sing. She was on a few songs. Might have been something with Puffy or one of those girl groups or something like that. I'm not quite too sure. But yeah, it was a powerful night, and we just happened to catch her. See, that's God. She was leaving because she was tired, and we happened to be flying down Crenshaw. High as hell on my way to show the homies where I make all this money at in Hollywood, which is another story. Yeah, but that's Jada Pinkett Smith, the Queen. This is Dr. Crip. In